So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Our video takes us to Buffalo, New York today, where a Frauditor does an inspection of the post office. If you can call it an inspection. Enjoy!
Pretty sure they all just asked, why is he back?
Okay, and then if there's still a problem, should I come back here or should I go to my...
So now that we've had our obligatory poster 7 shot, which is the holy grail for Frauditors, the Frauditor wanders into the post office to harass patrons as well as workers.
Please, if you're going to videotape, you can videotape over there.
Super, thank you so much.
We've got customers here.
Sure, I just have to wait a minute.
Sir, I'm asking you to...
I have business here.
Yeah, but we have customers here. I'm
Yep.
asking you not to videotape the customers.
I'm not.
I absolutely can't.
Yes, you are. There's a customer here.
100%.
You can videotape over there.
Wrong.
Okay.
Is your postmaster available?
Have a lovely day.
Is your postmaster available?
My postmaster?
Yes, your
is not
postmaster.
here. I'm
Call
the
him.
supervisor.
Call him. Call the postmaster.
Now, Frauditor, you don't want to speak to the Postmaster General, do you? You just want to speak to the Postmaster. You want to speak to the supervisor of this particular facility. Okay.
Ma'am, I specifically told you I had to wait until you moved, and then you told me you were going to file on the phone, so I'm not going to be serving you today.
Hold on just one moment.
All right, now I'm going to approach the counter. You can't shut down services to the public just because I'm in your recording.
I'm asking you to get away from the counter. I'm
No.
asking...
No.
I'm going to have to call the police again. You were
I have
told
business here.
You
I
were
have
told
business
the
here.
last time.
I need to purchase a stamp, a 1-cent stamp. Can I please purchase a 1-cent stamp?
Yeah, I'll do 1 cent.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now you need to finish conducting her service.
What are you doing with the camera?
Are you the postmaster?
Please.
Are you the postmaster?
That's what this bozo Frauditor does best. Goes into a post office, disrupts business, and then he ends up buying 1, 2, and 3 cent stamps that have a grand total of 10 cents. Wow.
Dom.
It's okay. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Kelsey, open your thing. I'll tell the student.
Take care of this customer.
And call your postmaster because I'm not leaving until you do.
A few moments later.
Here's your 1 cent stamp.
Here's the
Thank
penny.
you.
Yep, and I need a receipt, please.
All right. And you're all set. You have a wonderful day.
You missed a step there. There's a survey.
There is
Supposed
a
to
survey
circle
on the
that?
bottom.
Yeah, you're supposed to circle that.
Okay.
That's another fail.
This guy is a real twit. Now, I don't know if you agree with me, but he's definitely a snowflake because he has fragile feelings, doesn't he? Oh, let's see what else he does.
No, it's too late. She failed. You can't get the win now.
Okay, so you don't want your survey circled?
Oh, I know where the survey's at, but her job and policy is to circle it before she hands it to me.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Anything I can see from public. Because I can. Now I'm filming you.
I didn't give you my permission.
You don't need to.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Go ahead and stick around. You'll get a free education, too. There's no expectation of privacy in public.
That sounds so much like my favorite Frauditor.
There's no expectation of privacy in public.
Okay.
security in the building?
We're working on it right now.
Yeah, this is like weird.
Yeah.
Do you
Stick
have a
around.
gun on you?
Stick around and get a free education.
Are you holding a weapon?
Are you? Do you have a gun?
All right, let's figure this out.
Who are you?
I'm getting a creepy feeling here.
Who are you? Are you a federal employee or are you a customer? Because I don't have to answer nothing. Did you call the police yet, ma'am, or the Postmaster General? Because the Postmaster General will educate you. And you're a supervisor. What can you want to comment on your poster 7? It's out of date by more than 2 decades.
Step back. You're too close.
Excuse me.
You can run your camera. Just step back, please.
Hey, dimwit, you heard the lady. She told you twice. Take a step back. Step off.
More than 6 feet.
That's fine. Do not approach the door. Just step
Don't
away.
approach him. Now you're going to tell me what to do?
I don't want you near me. Go back.
So
Are
leave
you
then.
carrying a gun?
So leave then if you're uncomfortable.
Are you carrying a weapon?
Are you? Do you have HIV?
might be.
Do you have
I
hepatitis?
might have a gun in here.
Okay. So what? That's your Second Amendment right, isn't it?
I'm just worried about the way you're acting. It's a little peculiar.
That's too bad. You're going to be a YouTube star.
I got a job, dude. I don't need to be a YouTube star.
You're going to be a YouTube star. You all are. She already is.
It's illegal to bring a firearm on a postal property, so if you're insinuating that
Please
you
don't.
have a firearm-
Hey.
Please.
I'm
Please.
waiting for the police because I want to make a separate.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm out of here, man. You people need
That's
to
the right
secure your
choice.
building.
A few minutes later.
So now we have the police body cam, and we get to see what this moron looks like. Oh, he looks like a little twit. Wait till you see him.
What's going on today? Why are you guys here again?
I tried to bring this to stand.
Okay.
Down on me for some reason.
Yeah. Okay.
I just walked up to the counter.
All right. Yes, sir. What's going on?
We're back.
Yes, but why?
I had to come back and buy a stamp.
Okay.
And I have every right.
Yes, you do.
To
And
fill
I
my
understand
transaction
that.
at
But you
the
can't
counter.
go up to the counter.
Yes, I can.
Okay, listen.
It's a call the Pope. No,
Listen.
No, call your supervisor. I'm
Listen.
done. I'm no longer wish to engage
Why,
with you.
why are you doing this to me?
Because
You and I had a rapport before.
Because
I mean,
now we're going to do it the right way.
what's
Right
the right way?
Because last time I let you say your piece, and
I told
were
you
wrong.
you could. What do you mean I'm wrong?
I'm allowed to record my transaction at the counter.
We can tell straight up that this guy has no love for cops at all. As a matter of fact, this image is on the introduction to his video. He has no respect for cops, but he loves the First Amendment. Tell me how that makes any sense.
Not anybody else's transaction.
I didn't
Yours
record
you can.
anybody else's.
Yours you can. They're
didn't-
saying you're bothering other customers.
Well, that's them.
Okay.
Okay, so call your supervisor.
So now, you want to see a supervisor?
And
I
I'm
will
the
get a
Postmaster
supervisor.
General.
Well, that's between them. I'm not going to call Postmaster General for you.
She can, because
Okay.
I need to file a complaint.
And if listen, okay, you were told the last time you were here that you are allowed to be in a public area. Your transaction, yes, you can. You
Yes,
can record it.
exactly.
Anybody else's, you can't.
Right. And
Okay.
I'm not trying to.
But you are. That's
No,
what
I'm
they're
not.
saying.
That's too bad.
Okay.
So watch their film.
Okay, well, they have video here too.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just advising you. I'm not the enemy here. You're making me out to be the enemy.
Well,
Okay?
call your supervisor.
Listen to me.
I asked for a supervisor.
Listen to me. Okay?
I'm done talking. What's your name? and badge
Okay,
number?
you're done talking.
I don't answer
Now,
questions.
see, the problem is,
Call your
the
supervisor.
problem is, okay,
What's your name?
last
and badge number?
time,
They called their boss.
This is supposedly a grown man, but he is acting like a toddler, having a temper tantrum. What in the hell is wrong with this guy? Did his mommy drop him on his head when he was a small child? You better ask your mother what the story is, buddy.
They
Okay.
called the Postmaster General.
What's your name and badge number?
and he'll be here. He'll
I
be
can't
here.
read. What's your name?
Straczynski.
What's your badge number?
You want a supervisor? Let me get a supervisor for you.
A few moments later.
Just like the last time, you said, oh, I was wrong. What was I wrong about? I was very cordial to you. What
You
was
try
I?
to tell me I could not go up to the counter at all and record.
You cannot record any personal papers up on that counter. No, you cannot.
And guess what?
No, you cannot.
Listen, I am not going to record. If I walk up there
You
to do
cannot-
my transaction and they have papers out,
Your
that's on them.
transaction.
That's on them. So if
Okay.
they have
So how
papers
am I
out-
wrong?
You told me I couldn't go up there and record at all. Go back and watch the video.
You can't
I no
record
longer wish to
other
engage with you.
transactions. Yes, no, you
I no
can't.
longer wish to engage with you.
No, you can't.
I no longer wish to engage with you.
You know what? You're gonna. Okay. All right. Supervisor's on his way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Do you still live with your mother? Does she wash your laundry and cook your meals? Do you still suck your thumb? Are you still a virgin? Inquiring minds want to know these things.
Only if you guys have a written.
You're going to see. You're going to see. Now you're just doing it to be a pain. That's all you're doing. Yeah, you are. You're doing it to be a pain. That's why you're doing it. Yes, you are. Because last week you had no problem with what I told you and what we talked about.
That's your opinion.
Okay? I can have an opinion, but you're doing it to be a pain. You know you are. You said you called the postmaster and anything?
Yes.
Are they working today? I mean, is
Yeah,
there
they are.
anybody you can get here from postal police or anybody?
We don't have postal police anymore, so
Okay.
let me make...
Well, somebody that knows the laws that can explain it to this gentleman because he's not listening to us.
Okay, all right. I'll make... Well, I got 3 phone calls.
They don't need to explain anything to me. I read it.
You read what? The outdated Postal 7 that's back from 1993?
I read it. I told you.
Okay, if I just told you it's out of date.
Pardon me, officer, but if I may interject, this is a highly skilled YouTube journalist who's gathering content for his story, which is top secret. He can't tell you until he publishes it.
By 2 decades.
Okay. Now you're just being a pain. That's all. I was very cordial to you last time.
Make sure you don't delete that. I'll FOIA request that.
Here comes our supervisor.
Good.
Is this just like a recent thing or what?
Yeah. Yeah, he's refusing to leave. He doesn't want to speak to us. He wants to speak to a supervisor and the Postmaster General.
Okay.
That's who he wants to speak to.
I don't know if they even have postmaster.
They're calling him.
General.
They're
Okay.
calling him and bringing him in, but he wants to speak to a supervisor.
What's going on?
Guy seems to think that he can just use opinions as facts. And tell, no, I'm not going to talk.
So if you're not going to give me a chance to talk,
You asked me a question. I wasn't
didn't ask you a
done.
question. I didn't say anything to you.
Okay, what'd you just say then?
I came in
you
last
say
time.
what's
Last
up?
time, didn't you?
Yeah, he did, but I was wrong last time.
And say everything you said. Doug Hayden was very polite, respectful, everything.
I was this
To
time
me,
too.
I just want to know, what do you guys get out of this?
Officer, the boy is an unemployed buffoon. And judging by his vocabulary, he's not that well educated. However, there's dignity in all work. I would highly recommend Walmart starting at $17 an hour. That's a very fine wage for unskilled labor.
You guys have been coming here and doing this day in,
This
day
is
out.
called a recheck, sir.
Okay, but
A
how many
recheck.
times? Don't you?
A recheck.
They have cameras in here.
Okay,
Like, what do you
but
guys
did they learn the first time? Did they learn the first time?
But they're making the calls. Like, you guys are in here. Customers are walking in and out. I mean, if you were a customer and somebody was taping you, wouldn't you feel uncomfortable? I'm asking your personal opinion. Wouldn't you feel uncomfortable if somebody came in every day?
No, there's, how many Big Brother cans you got?
There's a lot of cameras. So,
Like I said, she's calling him now. Someone that can explain the laws to this gentleman.
I know. It's just what they're doing is, you know, they have the right, but it's every
Now it's
day.
becoming a
So what I
nuisance.
would like is for you guys to, whoever's in charge here, get on paper. Maybe they can say, if you don't have business, put it on here.
He bought a
They're-
stamp.
Yeah.
He did buy a stamp.
Okay.
Pardon me, officer, but you could have a sign that says no trespassing, and the moron would still walk into the post office because he's illiterate.
She's scared to leave. She's having
Right,
nervous
and that's what I explained to him, and he doesn't want to hear that. So
What
I mean,
what
we're
would
trying.
like your cameras, if somebody can give me a card, maybe our cameras can show their interactions with customers, and
I
maybe
have it.
if they're more
I don't know
aggressive.
if I was allowed to video, but I videoed it.
No, don't do that. We'll use
Yeah,
the
'cause
cameras
he'll
here.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then,
gonna
Request your
so don't
phone.
delete that.
Okay.
so yeah, so maybe if they
Get a
can
video.
show that they're getting aggressive walking up to customers, maybe then we can work something that.
He is able to copy his transaction and his transaction only.
Right, and
Okay.
he did that.
And he's saying that he was allowed to film the counter, which he knows he's not. So,
He was only allowed to film when he was up here.
right, his transaction only.
What are they allowed to do in your personal space if the camera is in my face? Are they allowed to videotape me the whole time?
I mean, it's just like
He's in a public area.
every day.
Okay, all right, just asking.
Yeah, he's in a public space, so he can.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Now, if your rules with the post office are different with federal employees or something, that I don't know.
Take note that the officer said that he is permitted to film in a public area, but not the area where the counter is. Keep that in mind, because we're going to see what this jackwagon does after the police leave.
All right, but
Okay.
Why don't we get an up-to-date poster 7? The poster 7 on the wall is out of date from 1993.
Yeah. But if you had somebody in charge, maybe they
Well,
could
I'm waiting
just...
for the postal inspectors to get here. They have access to the cameras.
Okay.
Right.
So I
yeah,
can see if
then
they
they
can get a
can
copy
they
of that.
can let us know. And but
Okay.
right now,
If you can, do you guys have our number down there that you can just call us directly? We'll send a detective down, work with them.
I probably do, but right now.
Okay.
there.
Yeah. But then
I
this
get
way
it.
we can get out of your hair. But I mean, you guys do see like customers aren't here right now because everybody feels violated. You know what I mean? Like, I know that. But you guys are
This woman
hey.
said she had a gun on postal property.
One of the customers said she had a gun in her purse. But there's nothing
That's
wrong
8
with that.
district.
Okay.
And you can just ask for a
Why did you say
detective.
that?
Okay.
Ask your supervisor. She was standing right there. Supervisor, did she not? Say
You
it
don't
for the
have to
camera.
answer him.
Again, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but this guy reminds me of a 4-year-old child. This looks like a fully grown man with the mind of a child. Is there something mentally wrong with this guy? Really? Is there?
Just keep writing what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 district. So yeah, like he said, just ask for a detective.
And then
We'll know
we
from
have
there.
one working so they can come down and then they can get this process rolling with them.
Okay. All right. Video. Okay.
I mean, it's one thing. I don't mind being taped, but
Yeah,
coming in
don't
here,
matter to me.
Hopefully, being postal service, they can get that changed and start posting.
He knows
it.
he's just being a
Don't
pain
come in
now.
anymore.
He's being a pain.
But we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So what really ticks me off about this guy is he stands outside and waits until the last police car pulls off and goes right back to doing what he was told not to do. That's not the public area where he's standing. That's considered the counter area because you can film the transactions. You can zoom right in and film them. This is what he's not supposed to do. If you want to see more idiots, imbeciles, and morons just like this guy, please subscribe to my channel. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.